Today I'm going to share how you can earn $30 an hour using Google. So in this video we'll go over the website, I'll show you exactly how this works, but there's a couple of things to know about this. You can get started for free, you do not need any special skills or experience. It's very easy to get absolutely everything set up with this, and you can do this at home at a time that suits you. And the website we're looking at today, they work with really big companies. We've got a couple of examples over here on the right. We've got Shell, HP and P&G. So they're working with a lot of big companies, and at the end of this video you will know exactly how to get started with this method. I'm going to show you actually how you can make more money with this method, and we'll go over a couple of different reviews. I found some blog articles this morning and I looked at some of the different reviews. I'll share those with you, but then I'll show you how you can speed up the entire process and literally take your earnings to twice or three times what everybody else is earning using a couple of little hacks. So I'll share that at the video. So we'll go over the website, how it works, how to set everything up yourself, then we'll go over these really cool hacks of how you can speed up the entire process and basically make more money with this. So let's jump into this video and I'll show you exactly how you can earn $30 an hour using Google. But before all of that, if you like simple ways to make money online and work from home, then subscribe to the channel and hit notifications, and then you'll always know when I've uploaded a new video. And if you want some free resources to make money online, come over to my blog and check out my free members area. All of the things that you see on the screen right now, they're all absolutely free and waiting for you. Hello, it's Mark from Not Taught at School and welcome to another video. So in today's video I'm going to go over a really simple method that you can use to earn $30 an hour and more using Google. So the website we're going to be looking at today is this one here, and it's called askwonder.com. So this is the homepage, and what happens here is basically big companies and small companies, they come over here when they're looking for research and they want to get it done fast. So if I scroll down here, I'll show you the page. So this is some of the different companies that they work with. You can see on here they've got really big companies that work literally all over the world. So if you scroll down here, you've got testimonials on here. You can go through these and have a read of these if you want. We've got other bits on here, but basically how this works is when companies are looking for information, instead of them going out and doing the work themselves, they come over to Ask Wonder and they use the analysts and the people who work with Ask Wonder to do the research for them. And that's where we come into this, and I'll show you how to do this, but then I'll show you how you can basically fast track the whole method. So these companies, they come over here when they're looking for information, whether that's data and statistics, lists and spreadsheets, and also insights and trends. Now you see these here, these are the sorts of questions that the companies are putting onto Ask Wonder, and then you go and answer those questions for them, and I'll show you exactly how to do this in a second. Scroll down here, again, all of this stuff on the homepage here, this is aimed at the companies, so I wouldn't worry too much about this. What we're interested in is basically this here. Earn while you learn, join our team as a research analyst. So if you click on here, apply now, that will take you through to this page here. And all you do on here is you go through, you sign up, go and literally sign up, confirm you're not a robot, click on here and then click on start application. Then what happens is, if I scroll down the page, I'll show you exactly how this works. So it's broken up into 4 steps. So once you're signed into your account, and make sure once you sign up, you get a confirmation email. Check your inbox folder. You know, sometimes it might go in your spam folder or your junk folder. You get an email and you need to confirm that you've received the email. Once you've done that, step 1 is this here, and it's visit the research dashboard in the back office. Once you've done that, they will then assign you a request to work on. Once you've got the request, you then go and find answers and sources to basically back up your findings. Once you've done that, you submit your work and celebrate. So that is basically how this works. It's a 4-step process. Now if I scroll down the page here, you see this here, there's another 3 steps here. So apply online. So once you've signed up and you've confirmed your account on here, they will send you basically a test like trial or a quiz, if you like. You can see on here, shows your research skills via a simple online quiz and trial assignment. So they will give you a question like these ones here. Let me go and show you these ones back over on here. They will send you some questions like this, and then you simply go ahead, compile the information and answer the question for them. And I'll show you some examples of past questions, what people have answered in the past, so you can see exactly how they work. So if we go back over here, this here are some of the different types of questions which people have answered on Ask Wonder. So you see this one here? What types of questions do people ask? So this is the questions which the companies are submitting to Ask Wonder, and then that we will be going and compiling the information for. So you can see on here they've got different categories. They've got market research, they've got advice, they've got legal here. Scroll the page down. There's products recommendations and general knowledge. So it's predominantly broken up into 5 different groups of questions, and there's other bits on here about, be clear and specific, etc, etc. But don't worry, I'll drop a link to this below. You can go ahead and check this out. So here are some of the types of questions which people have answered in the past. So companies have come over here, and this is the question that they were answering. So let's go and have a look at this one here. So somebody wanted to know this. What is the working from home industry, market size and growth rate? So let's go and have a look at this question now. So this is a question that some company wanted to know the answer to. What is the working from home industry, market, etc, etc. This is the answer that somebody has provided on Ask Wonder and then being paid for. So let me just show you exactly how big this is. That is the total of the answer. So I would say that there is about 200 words, if that. So they've gone out, they've done the research on this about the working from home industry, compiled it together into this little simple answer here, and they've just submitted this, and you can see they've got statistics on here, and it's really simple to do this. So that is just one example of this. If we go back over here, you can have a look at some additional questions. So let's have a look at this one. So you can go back through past questions and just get an idea of how people format their answers, how they submit their answers, and they're all pretty similar really. They're all not that long, and all that they're doing on here is, where do you think they're going to find the answers? They're going over to Google, aren't they? Everyone's going on Google and searching for this. Now companies, the big companies are coming on here and wanting this information submitted to them. I think the short version to this is they just can't be bothered to do this themselves. They would rather pay or outsource someone to get this information for them, and then they can just carry on with their day job. So if you was doing this, let's go back over here. Go back over here. And we'll go down here. So you apply to do this, you then take the simple online quiz and trial assessment, and like I said, go ahead and have a look at some of these previous questions here and see exactly how they've answered them. But if we go over to this one here, what was this one here? What is the working from home industry? In this example here, if this was the question, I would highlight this, I would go over to Google, and I would paste that in here. Just paste in the full question into here. Now you can see at this moment in time, this is a past question, so obviously this answer is at the top here. But all that people are going to be doing on here is they're going to be going through these different blog articles on Google and compiling an answer from there. So you'd go into here, this 11 surprising, what was this one? 11 surprising working from home statistics. They would go in here, they would pull some of the, some of this here we saw earlier on in the answer. They've taken some of the information from this article here. They will have gone into, I would say, go into a minimum of 3 or 5 of these different blog articles here and these different websites with statistics on them, and then just compile them into a really simple answer like this. See, it's not big, it's not long, and all you would do on here is you put in your information. Now, what they've not actually done this in this article here is, but what I would do is, if this was the question, I would include links to the different blog articles. So I would pull the information together, and then I would say as found on this website here, as found on this website here, etc. Because then that's just backing up the information that you've provided for them as a source. So they know that the information that you found for them isn't just randomly off the internet. You've actually got a link over to the article about this to prove this. So you would go ahead and find, I would say, between 3 and 5 of these articles, copy and paste some of the information over into a Google Docs or a Word document, and then just format it like this, change some of the bits around. But ultimately, the statistics and the numbers, they're all pretty much going to be the same. So just do some really simple edits with this. Take the information from 2 or 3 different websites, 3 or 5 different websites, compile it together like this, and include just a link to the websites where you found the information. And that there is how this works and how you can get paid. But let me show you some articles that I found this morning about this. So go over here. This was a blog article here, and this is on the goodfinancialsense.com. This is basically a blog about finances. It's a personal finance blog. Scroll down here, it goes through everything about the company, when it was created, so you can see it started in 2015, etc, etc. It shows you how you get started with this, and then it also goes through things like how much you can expect to get paid. So you can see on here, as an assistant, you'll get paid anywhere from $8 for answering a question to $35 for the more difficult questions. Some of the more experienced researchers can make as much as $30 per hour. Once you've been on the platform for a while, then you can expect to earn an additional $1 for every answer that you submit. Now, if I scroll down here, you can see payment is made via PayPal, and you get paid. It says, when I read this earlier, you get paid every every 2 weeks. So you get paid every 2 weeks via PayPal. Now, if you scroll down here, it's a review article, so you're going to get the goods and the bad. So they've got complaints about this, so you can go through it and have a look at this. And then you've got, what is Ask Wonder right for you? So you can go ahead and have a look at this article here. Now, in terms of complaints and is it good for you, a website that you can use to go and find reviews about any company in the world is this one here, which is called Glassdoor. Now, obviously, I'm in the UK, so this is the UK version, but you can see this is the company Ask Wonder. It's had 267 reviews. Overall, it's got a 3.9 out of 5-star rating. And if you scroll down here, look, you've got the pros, and then you've got the cons for this. So you can come over to this website and have a look at this and just see what people who are working for Ask Wonder actually have submitted their reviews on here. The reviews on here, they can't be forged or faked. They're all legitimate ones, hence the reason why you've got a 3.9 out of 5. So that is Ask Wonder. Now, I said to you at the beginning I'd show you a way how you can pretty much fast track this, and this is what many people do, and it's called outsourcing. So if you go into Ask Wonder here and you apply for these jobs, and then you start getting given these questions. So if you scroll up, you start getting these questions and you want to basically answer them. Well, instead of you sat on Google and going and researching it for yourself, you can just basically outsource this. Now, many people would think maybe go over to places like Fiverr.com, Upwork, Freelancer. You can go to those places, but you will pay a lot of money. What you can do instead is go over and use some websites like these ones here. So I've just typed into Google micro jobs. Now you can go and find different websites where you can offer micro jobs. So in this example here is you would put up on a micro job website the task, so compile information around this question and how much you can get paid. Now if I scroll down here, there's so many of these different ones. You've got micro workers, online micro jobs, and we've covered many of these on the channel over in the past. I think the ones we've covered, micro workers. In fact, I think I've got an account with, micro workers. I've actually got an account with these. So you can come over onto this website here. You can put on your question on here, and you will basically pay people to compile the information for you. Then once you get that back, you can then submit it over to Ask Wonder. So it's kind of like you're flipping services. You're flipping from one website, which would be micro workers, over onto Ask Wonder. Now, this website here, Micro Workers, this is one of the better ones to use for whenever you're looking at doing these whenever you're looking at doing these micro tasks. I've just thought of another website you can use. You've got Micro Workers. Another one you can use is Rapid Workers. This works in a very similar fashion. You can see on here. Tasks, projects, employees, really simple. And you can outsource all of your tasks on here very cheaply. So you can sign up to this one, or you can sign up to the one that we just looked at, and then you basically just outsource your work on here. So that is today's video. That's how you can earn up to $30 an hour using Google. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please give the video a like for me. And if you've got any questions, leave them below. But as always, if you like really simple, really easy ways to earn money online and work from home, then subscribe to the channel and hit notifications, and I'll always update you whenever I've uploaded a new video. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.